This is DJ Wolf Live. All right, guys. Let me take my little swig of Wawa right quick. Full light change here. And get into it here. All right. Now, Oprah Winfrey, Negro woman of the South, has always been stirring up controversy for well over 3 decades. Recently, her most recent controversial stir-up was her involvement with the Michael Jackson documentary about Neverland. And 2 guys who actually accused Michael Jackson, or who, at least the 2 that were on camera, accused Michael Jackson of molesting them for years. This is only a part of what she's done. Well, most recently now, she's trying to do one on Russell Simmons. And I kind of find Oprah appalling. Oprah has pissed off a lot of black people over the years, man. She's pissed off Janet Jackson. She's pissed off Monique. She fucked with the Wayans family at one point because they made fun of her on Living Color. And she had them literally go, and I saw this. She literally had them apologize to her on camera on her show. I'm like, why? They're comedians. She knew that. If I was really hurt by this, shut up. You know. And, you know, I don't know. She just, and, let me put it like this. She's made more enemies in black entertainment than anybody I know right now, other than Monique. That's another story. But nevertheless, she now is never really supported black men in most of her shows. She's always threw black men in the bus. We used to back in the day, we used to say how much Oprah was a hater of men, particularly black men, and she is. She's not even in a serious relationship with Stedman. You know, her beard concubine for the last 30 years. I don't know what that's all about. Remember, Oprah was sitting in front during the night former President Obama got elected. She was sitting in the front of the audience with an old white guy. And guess where Stedman was? Right behind her. Yeah, the next row over. I think the next row or 2 over, something like that. I was like, that's a weird scene. And the old white guy was hugging up on her. Stedman was sitting up in the background. Like he wasn't even there. I thought that was extremely odd. I honest to God. I thought that was really weird. I'd never seen nothing like that before in my life. And I was like, what is up with that? What's up with that? You know, I just thought it was odd. I thought it was extremely odd. And I was like, wait a minute. Hey, Stedman, yo, man, you hooking up on some old white guy. Stedman is behind y'all. But it was an odd scene to me. It was a very odd scene. And I said, what's up with that mess? You know? You know, it's just weird. It's just weird. It was just a weird scene to me. You know? Very weird scene. And I'm like, wait a minute. Stedman's supposed to be your man. Why you ain't hugging up on him? Not that I care. And I really don't. But just say, consider you made the claim on this guy. And you hugging up on somebody else. And he's sitting a row or 2 behind you. Like as though y'all were strangers. Really odd. But anyway, Oprah, man, has never really been a supporter of positive role models in terms of black men, other than Tyler Perry, you know. But she's never supported rappers. Matter of fact, Ice Cube admitted, he actually said he was in an interview where when the barbershop movies came out, and Oprah interviewed everybody in the cast except Ice Cube. And Ice Cube was before like, hey, why you going to interview everybody in the cast when I'm the one who created the damn thing? I thought that was odd. I don't know, she just never been a big supporter of it. But yet, she won't attack guys like Harvey Weinstein You know, she won't fuck with them. She will not do it. Matter of fact, there's pictures of her in intimate poses with Weinstein. A couple of them. At least one I saw. You know, but you know, where they were on a date. Looked like they was on a date anyway. She kissed up on Weinstein. You know, but she's always been kind of stinky. I've been saying that for years. You know, and oh yeah, one other thing, a factor that shows that Oprah is a sellout. Well, actually two. I read something somewhere about her studio, Harpo Studios. She sold it to his business owners, and I guess it turned into some kind of apartment complex or something. I don't know what they did, but somebody was saying online somewhere that maybe she should have left it for the community, you know, to train people, you know, to you know, into getting into television and stuff like that. But she didn't do that. She made a coin off that. So, and speaking of selling, one other thing you guys probably don't know, well, you do, was been publicized. She owned 50% of her channel, and Discovery Networks, which is the one that we helped her launch, owned the other 50. She sold 25% of her stock back to them a couple of years ago. So she only owns a fraction of OWN. She don't even own anymore. That's her name brand on it. You know? And I think that may have been part of why Tyler Perry had left OWN for BET. He's now an independent contractor. Think about it. He owns his own studio now. His own full-fledged film and television complex. Somewhat outright anyway, you know, as far as we know. He owns it. I mean, he runs it, you know. And that's a good thing. You know, it's a huge place. Oprah don't really own a whole lot of anything anymore. The only thing she owns is her money. You know? And I'm like, wow, Oprah, one of the richest people on the planet, and you don't invest in anything black. Other than the schools in Africa, which, by the way, was kind of a failure with those sex scandals going on over there. They said Oprah was not known for investing in anything really around Chicago urban areas. Now, I don't know that for a fact, but that's what I've been reading. You know, I'll say that. I'd have to look a little bit further than that before I can actually make that claim on that part. But I've never known her to invest in any schools in America like that. I've never heard, at least I've never heard, none that I know of. Not outright. You know, not even in Chicago where she made the coin at. You know, I haven't heard anything. So. But the fact that Oprah, and that's because, to me, that was the biggest shock, was when she sold her portion of OWN. You know, so whoever wanted to buy her out or dominate the network now with her programs will have no problems doing it because they own 75% of the stock now. You know, which is Discovery. I think Discovery Network. And she sold it back. And she even make a really good. She made less than $100 million off that sell. And I was kind of shocked because those were big shows. And I know Have Not's final season. I think the final season is in January, which I must presume to be their final season, which is the 7th season coming up. Most of the other shows are gone. I don't think Love You Is Wrong is coming back, at least as far as I know. There's been no talk of it. Nowhere online. Nowhere from anybody I know of that knew about that. That's another whole story. You know. And I think she is in the process of getting ready to slowly phase herself off the OWN network. Matter of fact, I heard that she may be retiring from the OWN network in a few years anyway. Which means she's at some point she's going to offload the remaining 25% and roll up out of there. with nothing to leave her legacy behind her. And I'm like, but goes to show you, she's not by her people. She always do these damn mammy rolls all the time, talking about her people. But that's as far as they go with her. Oprah loved those period piece movies. Have you noticed that? The Butler, Beloved, Color Purple, Brewster's Place. That's just to name a few. You know, she loved those periods. She is not. As far as matter of fact, what's the other show she did? What's that show? Queen Sugar? She's on one of them shows. Yeah, she has a recurring role on one of those shows. No, it was Greenleaf. She has a recurring role on Greenleaf, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I kept thinking Queen Sugar. It was Greenleaf. But anyway, that's the only modern show she's done, and you barely see her on it. But she's in the period pieces, you know. But that's another whole story about it. Like I said, Oprah, man, she's a Negro woman from the South. She was raised in Mississippi. That's where my dad's from, Mississippi. But nevertheless, I don't know. I think she sold her soul a long time ago. But she definitely sold us out. You know, you had to be, so for you to be one of the richest black people on the planet, not just in America, not just maybe on the planet, okay? She's the richest woman on the planet, all right? And yes, she doesn't really do a lot of investments in black communities. She has been known for it, at least not she has really been known for doing a lot of investment in black communities in America. She's not known for it. Not to say that she had, but I don't know of anything. You know, I haven't seen. I'm gonna do a little research on that and get back to you on that. But it's really a shame that Oprah Winfrey, Negro woman from the South, and she doesn't talk about it either, by the way, if you notice that. You know, but she sure ripped the hell out of Barack Obama, who, for lack of a better word, didn't do much. That's another whole story. You know, but it's to a point now where I know these bourgeois Negroes, man. And speaking of Obama, right quick, and I'm gonna cut this short. Obama and his wife, Michelle, and made their own recent purchase too. They bought they bought some land and a house on Martha's Vineyard. I think it was like $11 million or something like that. Some ridiculous money that they paid for it. 11 million, I think it was 11 million, 13 million, something like that. You had to Google it, but yeah, that's documented. They bought a house with land on Martha's Vineyard for I know it's umpteen millions. I know that. And I said, well, I'll be damned. That goes to show you how bourgeois they got. They love Martha's Vineyard. Matter of fact, the daughter, I think, the youngest daughter she did an internship out there in Martha's Vineyard. That goes to show you, Obama really ain't about the people no more. He got a little scratch. He got a little bit of shine up there, and just like Oprah, he just forgot where he came from. Literally. They just said fuck everybody. This is DJ Wolf Live. My name's DJ Wolf. My channel is For All to Hear TV. You can post a comment in the comment section on any and all my videos. I can be reached out DJ Wolf Live at AOL.com. That's DJ Wolf Live at AOL.com. For social show suggestions, comments, debates if you want to debate me, you know, whatever you want to talk about, I'm good. Alright, that's all I got. Just wanted to say that. I'm hoping before the week out I'll be able to do at least 2 live podcasts between now and next week. Gotta do it. I got so much to talk about this year in review. It's not even funny. Because For me personally, it needs to be addressed. I need to get it off my chest. I got a lot to say. I'm going to still try to do probably a special on trying to get those last minute deals. I mean, for some reason I want to talk about it. When I get close to the Christmas time, that's when I start talking about doing some more holiday cheer by going in stores. And I did a little of that over the weekend. Didn't do a whole lot, to be honest with you. I went Saturday, and I just told my family, I'm just going to get y'all a little change, and that's it. I ain't going through all that. The holiday part of Christmas shopping is like, it's kind of faded out for me. I'm more about the spirit of it. I really am. I'm just like, the commercialization is to a point where I don't even bother with it. You know, I just get what's needed for my family members, and that's it. I'll go through all the extra stuff like I used to. I stop all that. All right, guys. Well, that's it. It's DJ Wolf. I'm out.